Stephanie Jones, I am summoning you. If you know, you know. Hello, my friend. Thank you for watching. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything It Ends With Us saga. The Boone Hall baby has just gone back to court for her second major motion of the day. If you missed the first one, it has to do with Taylor Swift. Watch the video I posted about that earlier today. Plague Lively is sadsies that her processor has been unable to track down somebody with pertinent information to her claims against Justin Baldoni. So she's gone to her new bestie, Judge Lyman, and is asking him to intervene. Moments ago, Litigation Lively filed a memorandum of law in support of Blake Lively's motion for leave to serve third-party Matthew Mitchell by alternative service. Who is Matthew Mitchell, you might ask? He used to work for Stephanie Jones. He was the vice president of talent at JonesWorks from February of 2021 to February of this year. So Matthew Mitchell was at JonesWorks back when the PR agency represented Justin Baldoni, and the whole It Ends With Us saga was just beginning. I have a very troubling, confusing, interesting take, which I will share with you as soon as I read a little bit from this memorandum of law. The Van Zandt CEO's lawyer tells Judge Lyman, Blake Lively respectfully moves, pursuant to federal rules of civil procedure, to request leave to serve third-party Matthew Mitchell for the pendency of the above reference action by alternative means. She's serving him a subpoena for information relevant to her case while he worked at JonesWorks. Specifically, and as described herein, Miss Lively requests leave to serve Mr. Mitchell by telephone and social media after 8 unsuccessful attempts to serve Mr. Mitchell at his last known address. They argue Mr. Mitchell is a key witness to Miss Lively's claims. During the relevant time period, Mr. Mitchell served as a senior vice president of JonesWorks and was highly involved in JonesWorks' public relations efforts on behalf of Mr. Baldoni and Wayfarer Studios. Indeed, Mr. Mitchell has been identified by the Wayfarer parties as having percipient knowledge as to facts and events alleged in the pleadings. They claim that Wayfarer had previously identified Matthew Mitchell as the JonesWorks employee who was appointed by Wayfarer to handle the crisis alongside Miss Abel, his current publicist, Jen Abel, who also used to work at JonesWorks before she was fired, and Miss Nathan, the crisis PR expert that they hired after everything started a-brewing. Remember, it all started with the unfollowing by the cast on social media and Baldoni not doing press with anybody but himself, and then things snowballed from there. The latest request to Skanky Blanky's new bestie says, Miss Lively understands, however, that Mr. Mitchell is no longer a JonesWorks employee. On May the 2nd, Miss Lively sent notice to counsel of her intent to serve Mr. Mitchell with a Rule 45 subpoena. On May 5th, Miss Lively engaged a process server to attempt service at Mr. Mitchell's last known address in West Hollywood. As explained thoroughly in Eric Salas's affidavit of due diligence, Mr. Salas attempted service at the address on 8 separate occasions, at various times of day, employing different methods. All shady, I'm sure. On 3 of those occasions, Mr. Salas waited outside Mr. Mitchell's apartment door for over 2 hours in an effort to serve him. In addition to knocking on the apartment door, Mr. Salas spoke to neighbors who were unfamiliar with Mr. Mitchell. After 8 failed attempts at service, Miss Lively's counsel attempted to call Mr. Mitchell at the phone number provided in the Wayfarer party's initial disclosures. Although the outgoing voicemail message indicated the phone number belonged to Mr. Mitchell, there was no response. Seems to me like Maddie is purposefully avoiding Plaguey. With good reason. He doesn't want to be caught up in this mess, nor should he have to. I'll explain why in a moment. Remember what I said earlier? I'm still coming at that. So they make their argument, citing the law and cases why when it's difficult to serve somebody a subpoena, you can go about it through alternative methods, as they want, by phone or social media. Honestly, I've never heard of somebody being served through social media. That's a first. They are very specific too. This request to the judge says, Miss Lively respectfully requests that the court enter an order permitting Miss Lively to serve Mr. Mitchell by telephone and or LinkedIn. Ooh. Miss Lively has already confirmed that she has a telephone number for Mr. Mitchell, and Mr. Mitchell's publicly available LinkedIn page appears to have been updated since his departure from Jonesworks. Babe, take down your LinkedIn page and change your phone number ASAP. I put you on notice, Matthew Mitchell. They tell the judge, this district has held that service via telephone and social media are proper backstop means of service. In light of the impracticability of serving Mr. Mitchell by personal service, alternative service by telephone and LinkedIn, the only means Miss Lively is aware of to reach Mr. Mitchell, is appropriate here. For the foregoing reasons, the court should enter an order to permit Miss Lively to serve Mr. Mitchell by telephone and or LinkedIn for the pendency of these actions. Now here's what I want to know. When Matthew Mitchell left Jonesworks in February, Stephanie Jones didn't get his personal device, just like she did with Jen Abel. But even if she didn't get his phone, you still have access to company email. Stephanie Jones can relay all of the emails requested. Why are they seeking this information from Matthew Mitchell when they could easily get most of it from Stephanie Jones? Or from a direct party in the lawsuit, like Jen Abel or Melissa Nathan? That's the answer. She could get all the emails from Stephanie Jones and then all the texts amongst themselves from Melissa Nathan and Jen Abel. Additionally, in their own letter to the judge today, Brian Friedman, the lawyer for Baldoni, claps back at Team Delulu over their request for the materials from the Wayfarer third parties. Baldoni's lawyer tells the judge they are working to get all of the information. However, it just takes a lot of time because they requested information from a lot of people. 9 third-party subpoenas. This is not a quick or easy or cheap process. They tell the judge all relevant personal devices of the subpoenaed individuals have been forensically collected where applicable. These substantial data sets are currently undergoing priority review and will be produced. We expect to complete these productions by June 27th and in any event no later than July 1st. All right, that's the very latest on everything. And I don't even have to ask. We already know how her BFF is going to rule. She'll be able to subpoena Matthew Mitchell by LinkedIn. All right, my fam, thoughts on everything? Let's discuss in the comments section.